What's up, nerd? It's been a minute. A lot of things happened. I was promoted to a full-time position at Urban Axes. I climbed a mountain with my girlfriend and her family. Went to Durham, North Carolina for some reason. Went to Baltimore for a giant axe competition. One thing, though, did happen. One major thing that I'm very happy about and also kind of bummed about. Up until a week ago, I was the proud owner, head of production, founder, and registered agent, I don't know, for PartyHat Productions, LLC. Now, there is no such company. Press F to pay respects, that's right. PartyHat Productions is no more. And it's the end of an era, at least in my life. But before we close it out completely, I figured might as well run down some of the highlights and lowlights of PartyHat Productions, LLC. Mid-2015 to mid-2019, people would ask, what do you do? And I would always say, I own a small company that does music videos. A company that is just me, but you don't need to know that. I use the royal we, meaning me and Billy. He was my #1 contractor. Note, not employee because legalism. But yeah, he's been with me since day one.
The most 1099 boy.
I guess the most obvious question on everybody's mind that didn't know us in real life, where did the name come from?
PartyHat began as our YouTube group.
Yeah, back in 2006, right?
Was that? Yeah, I mean, we were like in 6th, 7th grade.
Yeah, super
early.
early.
When you got the Funketeer.
Yeah, the mini DV special. Hell yeah.
And we didn't have mics or lavs.
Yeah.
Or anything like that.
No, the audio was absolutely awful.
Raw camera audio only.
Raymond Noodles! You only think you're gay.
Oh, it was amazing. But the name itself was this one hat that you had.
Yeah, I mean, I've always worn stupid shit on my head, so,
yes.
You know. Well, like, 2015 rolled around and I was here, and I don't know if you were here yet or not whenever I did the first one for Kyle Efadani.
No, I was about 2 months behind that.
Yeah. So, yeah, the first music video that I did while I was here was for this fingerstyle guitarist, very talented dude, with a budget of count them, $300.
You gotta start somewhere.
And then the second one was for Brieanna, the studio shoot, which was, I think, $100, but I was going to do it for free. She just insisted.
Missed that one, too.
Yeah, that was the one that Juno was on the keyboard.
Yeah.
And we were doing.
I remember it. Very, very good.
Yeah, thank you. But yeah, we eventually got into the groove, and on the first quote-unquote big one, the actual standalone client was the dude that I picked up his CD, and I talked to him, and he didn't know us previously. And so I came to you, and I was like, hey, I need help on this. And you were like, sure. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Is that how that went?
Pretty much. Because I was working at a bar on 6th Street, just trying to make by, as I had just moved to Austin like a month or two beforehand.
You were the hot pizza boy.
I was the pizza boy.
Did we even have a plan for the first one?
No, we just drove out to Fredericksburg.
Yeah, we hired an actress, and we were like, let's do B-roll, I guess. But see, here was the key. We were given this very basic indie rock song, and we were like, well, we only have like X amount of hundreds of dollars to use, so we just made good looking stuff, and yeah,
which was essentially our whole business model.
Yeah, stretch the money as far
stretch the money as far as we can. Do it for the love, but also, God, I wish we had more money.
This guy really enjoyed the first video, and he was like, I want to hire you for more. The second one turned out pretty good.
Yeah, the one-shot dance with Cerise Brown.
Yeah.
We just rented a studio, brought her in, lit one spot.
Yeah.
And we set dressed too. I had all those nice lamps.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it was cool because they already had the lights set up.
Oh yeah, and I was running the lights on that.
Yeah, trying to like figure it out as we went. My absolute favorite part of that was that we were just kind of bullshitting meaning as it went along. Because the thing about music videos, right, at least in the low budget sphere, whenever you have a few $100s to throw around, you want to make it seem like you're having some sort of deep meaning behind it.
Yeah. Well, even though you never do.
You usually have hard limitations, right?
A lot of it's just like it would be pretty, and it means the second birth.
Yeah, I remember us being like, oh, the blue clearly means depression, and the red clearly means passion or something like that.
I remember Cerise making up the dance as she went.
Yeah.
Because she's amazing.
Yeah.
And
well, I mean, that's why we hired a dancer. You know?
yeah. She was incredible. Still is.
So that one turned out pretty good, and then the third one came around. Yeah, that was a shit show, but it turned out okay. The backstory on this one was he gave us $1,000. The first one that we had four digits in the budget for.
We broke the seal.
And so we were like, okay, so this guy clearly likes our stuff.
That glass ceiling that all white males have to get through.
$1,000.
$1,000.
So what year was this? This was like 2016, yeah?
Yeah, it would have been.
I remember listening to the song and being like, this is extremely dark lyrically.
Yeah.
So we were like, let's do something super dark visually. So yeah, spooky devil horror, hammer horror thing, right? Like creature effects, the whole deal. We heard Logan Baker.
Logan Baker as Baphomet.
Yeah. We got a makeup artist. We cleared out the whole downstairs in the house that we rented. A lot of things went wrong that night.
Yeah, but we made it work.
Yeah.
As we do.
I remember getting done at like 3 a.m.
Yep.
And we were both just like...
dead inside, even though we were at our own house.
Yeah.
To save money on the budget, because all the money was going to our makeup artist.
Oh, yeah.
Who was incredible. She did great.
Yeah, no, she was fantastic.
Fantastic.
This is also the point where we would have some diehard clients, right? We'd have people that we loved working with and that loved working with us. And then occasionally there would be like one person that's like, hi, I saw you on YouTube somewhere. Do one music video for me.
And I think this is where we began to take the business model of Around the World in 80 Days of music genre. We wanted to do every one of them.
Yeah.
We wanted to try at least one of every kind, and we were like, well,
yeah.
I know we live in Texas, but we don't run in the country crowd, so this probably is going to be the best time we can do it.
It actually turned out pretty good.
It did, and I'll tell you why. Because country music videos, most of them already own farms.
There was an old truck. There was barbed wire.
Cats.
There was a pretty girl.
Barn cats.
Barn cats. There was a guitar.
Essentially shooting with what you had, and what we had were attractive people, attractive land, good lighting.
How much were we paid for that?
Probably like $500.
I think it was a little bit more than that. Brieanna, our friend from way back, hired us for her first
turning point of our style. Probably.
Yeah, honestly, first big like super pro music video. Yeah, she does like really dark pop, so we were like, oh yeah, let's get all like clubby and like trippy with it and stuff. So we got like a bodysuit creature and like dark stuff.
And I got to make that bodysuit creature. Took hours actually.
Yeah. But it was cool.
It was cool.
Making me your vessel, turn me into vengeful. Crazy ain't got nothing on me. When you hear a rumble from deep inside the jungle, better find some sanctuary.
There were rhinestones everywhere on that set.
The budget for that was like $2,500 or something like that. I don't know, not even that much.
No, that was the cheap. I want to say that was like $1,200.
You're starting to notice a trend here.
Yeah. Malign was the first one I directed completely.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
That was the one that I took the reins and
yeah, because you knew Ben better than I did.
It was one that I kind of locked down for us because it's a guy I worked with his girlfriend, and he really liked me. And I really liked him. Ben's the sweetheart.
Can it be so simple? There goes another one. I spent 6 days, 6 months, and 6 years.
Well, there were some like interesting stuff though. Like I think it was 2016 or 2017. We made it into the top like 10 or top 6 of this contest put on.
We were top 6.
Top 6. That's right.
We made it to the finalists.
Do you remember Project Greenlight, HBO's show? Do you remember how they also had digital contests? Do you remember the Plain White Tees sponsored digital contest?
Yes, I was in. Yeah.
You and I do.
I remember all of this.
So yeah, it was basically like, hey, submit a music video pitch, and you could have a chance to direct the new Plain White Tees music video. We were like, well, might as well.
Hi, I'm Billy Duchaney.
And I'm Daniel Martin, and we are PartyHat Productions.
Yeah, we weren't doing anything else.
So, but we actually made it. Like, our pitch was pretty good. We were like sci-fi puppet, like imagine like the Dark Crystal and like this weird indie sci-fi universe.
Yeah, it was like a mix between we wanted puppets and humans interacting in a weird sci-fi setting.
Yeah, it's like
which fit nothing with the song.
I don't know. That guitar riff sounded kind of muppety. They gave us $2,000 in 2 weeks to plan it.
Yes. We usually try to give like about a month pre-production before we do something.
Well, I mean, you can turn around things very short as long as you have the resources, and we usually don't. So
yes.
Let's see. What else did we do? We did some pop punk. We did some blues rock. We did Snakes and
Oh yeah, that was one of the fondest. Band doesn't really exist anymore, but Nomad City did. We did their Honey song.
Yeah, we brought in
and there was live snakes.
We brought in royal pythons or ball pythons.
They were the cutest. It was Spaghetti and
Moxie.
Yeah,
and what's cool about these guys is that you can place these snakes wherever you want them, and they don't really move.
No, they're just hanging. They're just they're just happy to be there, man. All I know for that music video is I put snakes on a girl and then I poured honey all over her. I was a designated. I poured honey all over a
You were paid to
scantily clad woman. Yeah. I'll always really enjoy the whole process of Ghost Roads because I feel like that was the most professional. We even over Math Rep, the most professional way we did everything.
Can you see me walking alone down these ghost roads? Every step erasing your code.
God, that edit was so bad. I'm in the trenches in editing by the amount of rope that I wear.
He was only in a rope for like 7 straight days, greasy.
We had a portfolio of a certain amount of videos, and eventually one of our friends that we work with, a different company, came to us and was like, "Hey, you guys do music videos, right? Yeah. Do you want this client?" And I was like, let's talk more about it. And so they sent the client to us, and it was this, middle-aged blonde woman who was like, "So, I want to do a social justice music video." And we were like, "Cool." She starts laying down all these stats about like, okay, so certain demographics don't make it as far in life or as in pay grade if they don't make it through X amount of math classes early in life. And we were like, okay, so what do you want to do? And she's like, "I want to do a math rap." And we were like, "What?"
More money, more man. More money, more man. What is you saying? Why is you playing? I'm about stacks.
But here's the thing. She came to us with $10,000.
Yeah.
The first 5-digit video that we had.
And we saw all those O's and we're like, finally. Yeah, we had to interview for it.
Usually the way that it went for us was, here's the artist, what do you want? Either very specific or not specific at all, right? But this, we had to go through, like, you remember that whole boardroom thing with us and the two guys?
We made like a little mock video of our idea. Our whole idea was pick out some of the most iconic music videos of their era, not ours, theirs, that they're watching at the moment, and swapping out the characters with kids and making it more kid friendly.
Yeah, which at the time was stuff like, Starboy and
Hotline Bling.
Yeah, and the Macklemore video. Yeah, so we were like pitching all this or like homage. It was like gonna be like this amalgamation of takeoffs of different videos. We went in for the first one and it was very corporate. Also, keep in mind this
we were dressed so nice.
This person was a wealth manager, like a personal finance person. Right. We came in, we presented essentially while dressed up to these people who we didn't know who they were.
No idea who they were. Asking us very leading questions.
Yeah, that was the first round, and then we also had that weird other round where we had to go way out west and get in that boardroom with those two guys. One of them was like a financier and the other one was he was like on this weird Illuminati team with the mayor. Do you remember that?
Yeah. Well, I don't know how much we can talk about that.
Why not?
I don't know. Because I'm terrified of it.
They cornered us in an office and were asking us a bunch of stuff, and we were like,
pretty much the same things too. Again, just like, why are you white kids? And we're like, because that's how we grew up and we like music.
Here's the other weird part. They didn't have a hand in the video in the end of it.
No,
they were just
didn't.
Advisors. So it took a few months to put this thing together. We hired breakdancing teams.
A whole summer.
Yeah, we did it over the summer because, again, we both had jobs. This was while I was full-time at a different company doing videos every damn week.
Because despite anything, we've always had side gigs doing everything. That
Yeah,
we're doing.
yeah. This was like not a full-time thing, even though it was a full-fledged like limited liability company. We hired like a breakdancing team. We hired cars. We hired locations. We tried to shut down a city street with the Austin Police Department at one point. That didn't pan out.
That's a whole other story.
But yeah, it got done around October. It got released, and yeah, I got like I think over 1 million views now.
Yeah, it was on Huffington. It was on Huffington Post and
Yeah, that was cool.
Austin Chronicle.
Yeah.
And there was another big website.
The local news had it.
With a creative way to get kids to like and to learn math.
They're hoping a music video is going to be able to get the kids' attention. George Rodas live in the newsroom this morning with a look at the message behind the music as well. Good morning, George.
I mean, our names were never brought up, so.
Well, you know, hey.
We're just here to make dreams come true. Not ours.
Another big thing was, okay, so I know the budget isn't very large, but we can get you work. And I was like, cool, all right, sick. Never happened. Yeah, we had a couple of one-offs after that because this is also around the time that I started working in the axe throwing world. We got hired by it's 2 Dominican brothers to do a music video, which was cool.
Yeah, that was super fun.
Yeah.
It was a location that we'd used before, which we already knew.
Then we got hired by Kaido Kid, which he has been killing it. I don't know if you've been following it.
I enjoy him.
Yeah, he's great.
Our actual rap video.
I'm here for a weekend. You want to do a video? And we were like, sure, yeah, why not?
We did it one day.
One day. It was sick.
We gorillaed the hell out of that.
Yeah, it was cool. It was great.
Like
He had a money gun.
all the locations were just like, all right, let's just head here and we're gonna shoot and you're gonna do this.
And the cops will not pick us.
Yeah,
we had some like psychedelic green screen stuff with like a Black Sabbath type band, and then we also did Corbella, which was mostly you.
Yeah, that was it was me and Ryan, and that was the one you almost had. I mean, you found the location. You produced it, essentially. Yeah, it was like this little warehouse, and so me and my cameraman went out there. Scharfenberg, our other cameraman.
And then our last one that we did, most recent, was like this MMA underground hard rock thing. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, that was fun. We had like cars, and we had a
decently sized
big crew, bigger crew than we always do.
I will be free.
They hired us piecemeal, so we thought that we were putting it all together, and then we show up, and it's like, hi, I'm an assistant director. And I was like, who? What?
How? Well, that's weird, because I am the first director.
Yeah, he was like, who are you guys? And I was like, I'm producing this shit, dude.
This one, there was so much stuff, so many actors, so many extras. We were in a huge place. We had makeup, we had crafty, we had everything.
Violence.
We had violence, yeah.
Cars.
There were cars in a place that cars should not be. And so I was running around, and this man who just showed up saved our lives. My life. I would have been so all over the place.
Yeah, so that's all of our music videos, I guess. We did a lot of stuff. We did a lot of live stuff. What would you say your favorite part of this whole thing was?
I don't know. I mean, it's really these past 4 years has taught me everything. I mean, I've learned. I never went to film school or anything, but it was a crash course in learning everything. Now I feel like I work on like larger sets and I feel comfortable at them, and it was just like a crash course in filmmaking. And I mean, also just like working with your best friend, like that's like the dream that you always try to do.
Yeah, totally. That was always my thing. A lot of the time it was very stressful. I hated a lot of things that happened sometimes, but occasionally there would. You're like working towards this summit. You know, it's like you don't like hiking the mountain. you like
the view.
You like the mountain being hiked, right?
Yes.
Whenever you're at the end and you have this finalized product and you've paid your friends for creating art with you, that's sick.
Yeah.
That's awesome. This business was not necessarily profitable. It wasn't something that I could build because, hey, your boy didn't go to business class. I went to film school, baby. But I've learned a lot on like what is necessary and what is expected from people. I've learned the attitude to take towards creating something for somebody, right?
Yes.
And yeah, just because we don't have an incorporation anymore doesn't mean that we have to stop doing it.
No, we're never going to quit making things. Like, we enjoy it too much. We're not saying we're doing things for free now. Like, we still throw ideas at each other and like things that we want to do that are just fun. Like, as you're watching right now, Daniel is making this is Daniel's new art. Daniel likes that, and I have little ideas too. We're never done.
This has been a major section of my life for the past 5 years. But even before that, it was PartyHat Productions. And even after that, if I somehow nail the trademark, then yeah, it will always be PartyHat Productions. We always will be making stuff together, and it's going to be sick.
Yeah. It's never over.
And we still have the company jackets.
Yeah, we do. I mean, and if that's not an LLC, I don't know what is.
Thanks for all your help.
Yeah.
We did it. We did things. We created stuff.
And my favorite thing is probably the next project you see from us is going to be super stupid.